Good morning, students. Before going to the lesson, I will ask some question. Try to answer it. First question. What is your name? Yes, good. We all know our name. Now say, what is your father's name? That also we know. Third question. What is your great-grandfather name? What is your great-grandfather name? I am not asking grandfather name. I am asking great-grandfather name. Great-grandfather means your grandfather father. So, for this question, one or students are able to answer this. Now listen it carefully. Do you know about dinosaur? Do you know about Chera Chola and the Pandya king? Do you know about dinosaur and also about the Chera Chola Pandya king? Yes, very good. You are able to answer these two questions, isn't it? Now think, you doesn't know the great grandfather name itself, but how it is possible to know about the dinosaur and also about the Chera Chola Pandya king? So this is because of the archaeological evidences. From the archaeological evidences, we know about the past event. So history is the study of past events. History is the study of past events. The term history has been derived from the Greek word historia. Historia, spelling I-S-T-O-R-I-A, historia. The term history has been derived from the Greek word historia, which means learning by inquiry. Historia means learning by inquiry. So, we understand the period and the lifestyle of the people of old Stone Age from used stones. Now, what is called as a prehistory? What is called as prehistory? The period between the use of first stone tools and the invention of writing is a prehistory. Prehistory means man doesn't know to write. The period between the use of first stone tools and the invention of writing system is known as prehistory. Some tools, excavated materials and rock paintings are the major sources of prehistory. So some tools, excavated materials and rock paintings are the major sources of prehistory. Who is called as historian? A person who excelled in history is known as historian. A person who excelled in history is known as historian. In old Stone Age, Man lived mostly in caves. In old stone age, man lived mostly in caves. Who is the father of history? Herodotus. Who is the father of history? Herodotus. Herodotus. Herodotus is the father of history. So, in that ancient period, people lived in caves, used to draw paintings in rocks, called rock painting. They might have wished to record their activities through these paintings. They wish to record their activities through these paintings. Old Stone Age people, one group they went to hunting, and another group they stayed in their place itself. Some of them stayed back without joining the hunting team. At that time, they may have drawn pictures on the rocks. They might have done it as a part of their pastime. They might have done it as a part of their pastime. So, old Stone Age people draw the paintings on the rocks. Some of the major Indian excavated sites are Adichanallur, that is in Tamil Nadu. Some tools belonging to the old Stone Age have been excavated at Adirampakkam near Chennai. The material used by the ancient people are preserved in a museum by the archaeological department. Now, what we learned today is what is known as history. Then we learned about the rock paintings. What is called as rock paintings mean? People who stayed back without joining the hunting team, they usually draw on the rocks. They might have wished to record their activities through this painting. So that is called as a rock paintings. Then we learned about a prehistory. What is called prehistory? The period between the use of first stone tools and the invention of writing system is a prehistory. Then we learn stone tools, excavated materials and rock paintings are the major sources. What are the major sources of prehistory? Stone tools, excavated materials, rock paintings. They are the sources of prehistoric period. Thank you, students.